Hi guys, welcome to another video. I don't know if I should share it is good news or bad news. It all depends on the angle you are looking at it from. The UK government has released 2023 shortage occupational list on October 3rd, 2023. So many issues were discussed and some new occupation was also added on the shortage occupational list. So you need to stick with me to the end of this video and you can as well share with all your contacts so that they can also get this information I'm sharing. Hi guys, you're welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, in this channel I give latest updates on UK and UK immigration, ways you can study abroad and ways you can migrate through the skilled workers migration routes. If this content look exciting to you and you gain value for this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join the amazing family. Leave a thumb up to the video so YouTube can recommend to a wider audience and you can as well share your thoughts on the comment box. So guys, without further ado, let's get started. In October 3rd, 2023, the UK government released the shortage occupational list for the year 2023. The shortage occupational list, for those who don't know what it means, are skill sets that are considered shortage in some areas, and the requirement for you to gain a sponsorship, requirement for employer to recruit employee either within the UK or outside the UK. Some of the requirements are dropped down to enable employer has the liberty to be able to sponsor employee that needs to work with them for a particular period of time. Some jobs in the shortage occupational list are not professional in nature. They ought not to have been on the skill set that is eligible for visa sponsorship. But because there are a lot of vacancies in that sector and employer are not being able to get cover up within the UK, they have to look outside the UK to get employee that will be able to fill those positions. So the government, in their wisdom, decided to reduce some of the criteria to enable employer be able to recruit employee from outside the UK. So that is the reason why the job on shortage occupational list, they usually pay below the national threshold for skilled workers route. Like the care job most persons are using to come into the UK, the care job on its own is not a professional job that falls within the skilled workers list, but because there exists a lot of vacancy in that sector, that was why the government included them in the shortage occupational list and reduced some of the requirement to be able to attract people who want to work in that sector from outside the UK to come in. So the shortage occupational list is reviewed every year, and the Migration Advisory Committee is the body, right, constituted by the government to look into lists of jobs that are considered to be in the shortage occupational list. And this review is usually taking place once in a year, right? Different sectors come up with job in their area that they feel needs to be included in the shortage occupational list. Once different sectors have submit job in their area that they feel need to be added to the shortage occupational list, either as a result of lot of vacancy that exist in that sector or they are struggling with some professional in that field within the UK, requesting the Migration Advisory Committee to add the job in their own sector to enable them recruit from overseas. What the Migration Advisory Committee do is to get a report from different sector, then survey from different organizations to argue reason for or reason against why a particular job or a particular skill set should be added to the shortage occupational list, right? Different recommendations will be made. At the end of the day, the Migration Advisory Committee will put all of these recommendations and see which of the job merits to be added to the shortage occupational list. So in the recent shortage occupational list released by the Migration Advisory Committee, so many recommendations were made, but only few jobs were considered. 5 jobs from the UK were added to the shortage occupational list. Why they are adding some of those jobs to the shortage occupational list, there are some arguments that some jobs that are already in the shortage occupational list should be removed, like the care job. And the reason why only few jobs were added to the shortage occupational list in 2023 was because of the report they've gotten from the care and route that was added to the shortage occupational list in late 2020. The Migration Advisory Committee have gotten so much reports about the exploitation of migrants in the health and care sector. As such, they are planning to remove it from the short occupational list. Even though some persons and organizations have put up a strong defense against them removing the health and care job from the short occupational list, some other body were also writing for them to remove it from the short occupational list. So, in the nutshell, the reason why the number of jobs that were recently added to the shortage occupational list were not much as people expected, because if you go to the hospitality sector, after the COVID and after Brexit, up to date, they've still not been able to recover from some of the impact of Brexit and COVID in that sector. And they've been clamoring for the Migration Advisory Committee to include the hospitality sector, right, to the shortage occupational list. One of the arguments that some persons put against adding all of the job in the hospitality sector, because some of the job in that sector are not professional in nature, just like the care job that were not ab initio professional unless that of the senior carer. So they're thinking, including waitress, bartender, and some other job in the hospitality sector to the shortage occupational list, it will lead to exploitation, just as is currently happening in the health and care sector. Because this job does not require any form of academic qualification for you to be able to fit into that area. It doesn't require much training and the likes. It only require a bit of experience in that area for you to be able to qualify. And migrants who are coming in from abroad can easily be taken advantage of by employer and other third party who are involved in some of these job recruitment. These are some of the reasons the Migration Advisory Committee are looking at before adding more job to the shortage occupational list. And there have been some strong argument about the care and job to be removed from the short occupational list. But some organizations actually stood against it because it would be a massive disaster for them to remove the care job from the shortage occupational list. Even with the complaint of net migration reaching the maximum in the UK in recent months, there still exists thousands of vacant positions in the health and care sector. So, in the nutshell, only few jobs were included to the shortage occupational list in 2023, and there are some recommendations for the care job to be removed, which, as of today, it wasn't removed, but so much pressure has been mounting on the Migration Advisory Committee to exclude the care job from the shortage occupational list. So, guys, if you are planning to come to the UK, the care job is still very much available in the shortage occupational list, and you can see leverage on it. This is the right time for you to put on your last effort, right, to be able to see how you can put yourself in a pole position to get a job before all of this can be changed. With the pressure that is being mounted on the Migration Advisory Committee, in the next review of the shortage occupational list, I will not be surprised that the care job will be removed from the shortage occupational list, because some of the argument is the rate of exploitation of migrants in that area is on the increase. BBC has put up a documentation about the exploitation, gangmaster exploit, and some other organization and charity organization has also come up with different reports about the health and care sector, the exploitation that is going on in that area. I will leave the link to the announcement of the shortage occupational list that was made by the UK government, so you can go there and read for yourself. See that which concerns you and see how you can be able to take advantage of whatever information that is contained on that list. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you gain value for this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to join the amazing growing family. You can leave a thumb up to this video. You can as well do that right away so YouTube can recommend this content to a wider audience. And yes, you can as well leave your thoughts in the comment box. See you in my next video.